ይህ የምትመለከቱት ወንድማችን ዲያቆን ሰለሞን ወልደ አማኑኤል ይባላል። ታንክ ዩ ቬሪ ማች። ህንፃውን እንዴት እንደሚያሳምራት አይታችሁ Okay, Diakon Solomon.
Yes, my father.
Thank you very much for coming. This is a Qurban Media interview program.
Yes.
I would like to ask you some questions that how you came to Ethiopian Orthodox Church and how you became a deacon of Ethiopian Orthodox Church since you are in Uganda. So please, first of all, thank you for coming and being a part of our church. Please introduce yourself for our viewers. Introduce yourself, please.
Thank you, my father, to give me this option to introduce myself for our people. My name is Diakon Solomon Walda Emmanuel from Ethiopian Church. Before, I was not an Orthodox. I was Catholic. I moved from many religions. I went to Catholic. I went to my auntie's home. She was Muslim. I went there and I be a Muslim. I went from there and I go to another home. I was given painted. So when I found the way became an Orthodox, I didn't know. At first I didn't know what is Orthodox really and what is Orthodox is about what. So my father he bought me from the Ethiopian church to see, because he was a pastor by then, but he was very surprised about the Ethiopian church, the way how we pray, the way how we do everything in God's will. So he brought me to see how you pray in Orthodox. When I saw you, even me, I shocked myself. When I shocked myself, I asked my father, these people, are they Catholic? Are they Muslim? Are they what? My father told me, no, they are Orthodox. From Ethiopia, they are Ethiopian Orthodox, and the Orthodox, Ethiopian Orthodox, is the only true religious in this world. So when I grew up, I was feeling that words which my father told me about Ethiopian Orthodox Church. I was feeling that, oh, in Ethiopia they have the Orthodox is the right way for God. So during 2020, 21, 22, I came back to Ethiopian Orthodox Church my second time just to see. I got a good option. I found my father Binyam. He welcomed me from the church and he told me, you're welcome, you can come here, you can be a diacon if you learn. After you learn the diacon, you can be a priest, you can be a big person from our religions. Even me, I saw it was a good option to choose. So, but during that time, I was still at school. So, I told him, okay, no problem. After that, it passed like 3 years or 2 years. I came back to church, Madhanalim from Soya, Bunga. I found again my father, William, and another father is like my father, Gabra Madi. So they welcomed me from the church at that time, the third time, to come there at that church. So my father, William, he told me, Solomon, I remember you last time I give you an option to learn to become a diacon or a priest, whatever you want. So when Father told me that, I said, no problem, I have came because I have listened. Ethiopian Orthodox Church is the right church in this world, and it has the oldest Bible in this world. So there is no another religion which has things like Ethiopian. So when I know that, I told my father Binyam, me, I'm welcome to be here. My father Binyam and Governor Madin, they give me an option. They told me, please Solomon, if you are willing, if you can learn from here and you sleep here if you want. Even me, I said, yes, no problem, I will be here, I will sleep here, I will live here when I learn. So I became a member of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church since that day. I learned to be a deacon, and when I learned, it took like 6 months or 6 or 5. There was a bishop from Ethiopia who was coming to Uganda. He is Archbishop Abuna Matthias. He was coming in Uganda. So I have got the chance at that time, because when he came, I was learning about to be a deacon at the same time. When that bishop came in Uganda, they told him, we have here a Ugandan deacon. He's learning to be a deacon from Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church. So when he listened that news, he was very, very happy about that, about our fathers from Makanasalam Church. He was very happy to find me when I was learning the Orthodox teachings. So he made me a deacon. When he made me a deacon, I started the service from the church. Then up to now, I'm a deacon. But if you learn in Ethiopian Orthodox Church, it is step by step. You can be a deacon at first, and if you finished the lessons for a deacon, you can add and you learn and you can be a priest. So for me, at my level per now, I'm on the level of deacon. So when I finished my lessons from deacon, I can improve, I can add, and I learned to be a priest. So that was my story to become an Orthodox from Ethiopian Orthodox Church. It's my father, Binyam, and many fathers from our church, Ethiopian Church. And they welcome everyone, whatever you are from where. If you come, they welcome you like me. Me, I'm an example of the people. Thank you, my father.
Thank you very much, Diakon Solomon, for your speech and explanation about you, how you became to Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Thank you very much.
Okay.
የተከበራችሁ የተወደዳችሁ ተመልካቾቻችን ይህ የምትመለከቱት ወንድማችን ዲያቆን ሰለሞን ወልደ አማኑኤል ይባላል። ይህ ስም የተሰጠው ወደ ኢትዮጵያ ኦርቶዶክስ ተዋሕዶ ቤተክርስቲያን ከመጣና ከተጠመቀ በኋላ የተሰጠው ስም ነው። ወደ ዲቁና ከመምጣቱ በፊት ወይም ወደ ጥምቀት ከመምጣቱ በፊት የነበረው ስም ሌላ ነው። What was the old name of you before you come to our church?
My old name before, they given me the name as Isaiah Nixon.
Isaiah and Nixon የሚባል ስም ነበረው ከመጠመቁ በፊት። እንግዲህ በቤተክርስቲያናችን ስርዓትና ሕግ መሰረት ደግሞ ማንኛውም ሰው ወደ ኦርቶዶክሳዊ ተዋሕዶ ቤተክርስቲያን መጥቶ ሲጠመቅ አዲስ ስም ይሰጠዋል። በዚህ መሰረት ወልደ አማኑኤል የሚል ስም እንዲሁም ደግሞ ልጅ ሰለሞን ወልደ አማኑኤል የሚል ስም ተሰጥቶት በክርስትና አባቱ በገብረ መድኅን ሳሙኤል አማካኝነት ልጅ ሰለሞን የሚል ስም ወጥቶለታል። ቤተክርስቲያን ደግሞ ወልደ አማኑኤል የሚል ስም አውጥታለታለች። እንግዲህ ልጅ ሰለሞንን ወይም ወልደ አማኑኤልን ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ ያገኘሁት በ2022 በፈረንጆች አቆጣጠር ወደዚህ ሀገር ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ መጥቼ አገልግሎት እየሰጠው በነበርኩበት ጊዜ ከአባቱ ጋር ቤተክርስቲያናችንን ለመጎብኘት መጥቶ አገኘሁት። ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ ሳነጋግረው የኢትዮጵያ ኦርቶዶክስ ተዋሕዶ ቤተክርስቲያን ካህን መሆን እፈልጋለሁ፣ I want to be an Ethiopian Orthodox Church priest ብሎ ነው የነገረኝ። በጣም ነው የገረመኝ። ኡጋንዳዊ ነው፣ ኢትዮጵያዊ አይደለም። ኡጋንዳዊ ሆኖ ግን የኢትዮጵያ ኦርቶዶክስ ተዋሕዶ ቤተክርስቲያን ካህን መሆን እፈልጋለሁ ሲል እጅግ በጣም ልቤን ነክቶኝ ከዚህ በኋላ ሁለት አማራጮችን ነው የሰጠሁት። ካህን ለመሆን የምትፈልግ ከሆነ መጀመሪያ መማር አለብህ። ወደ ቤተክርስቲያን መጥተህ ስለ ቤተክርስቲያናችን ማወቅና መማር ይጠበቅብሃል። ከተማርክ በኋላ ደግሞ መጠመቅ ይጠበቅብሃል። ከተጠመቅክ በኋላ እንደገና ቤተክርስቲያናችን ስርዓትና ሕግ አላት። በዛ ስርዓት መሰረት ትማራለህ፣ ዲያቆን ትሆናለህ። ከዲቁና በኋላ ደግሞ ካህን የሚሆን ወይም ቄስ መሆን የሚፈልግ የሚሄድበት መንገድ አለ። ከቅስና ውጭ ደግሞ ምንኩስና ህይወት ውስጥ መግባት የሚፈልግ ከምንኩስናም ወዳለፈ የክህነት ማደግ የሚፈልግ ሰው የሚያልፍባቸውን መንገዶች ነግሬ መጀመሪያ ግን ወደዚህ ቤተክርስቲያን መጥተህ መማርና መጠመቅ ይኖርብሃል የሚሉትን አማራጮችን ከነገርኩት በኋላ ተመልሶ ከአባቱ ጋር ተመልሶ ወደ ቤቱ ሄደ። ከረጅም ጊዜ በኋላ ተመልሶ መጣ ለሁለተኛ ጊዜ። አሁንም አገኘሁት። የሚመለከታቸውን የቤተክርስቲያኒቱ ኃላፊዎች ጋር ተነጋግረን ለረጅም ጊዜ ምክር ከተሰጠና ከሚመለከታቸው የቤተክርስቲያኒቱ ኃላፊዎች ጋር ከተወያየን በኋላ በቤተክርስቲያኒቱ ግቢ ውስጥ ተቀምጦ እንዲማር ያንንም ደግሞ ከቋንቋ ጋር ተያይዞ የማስተማር ኃላፊነት ወስጄ በማስተማር በመከታተል ዲያቆን ሰለሞንን እንግዲህ ወደ መጠመቁ እንዲመጣ ሌሎችም አባቶች ተጨምረው ማለት ነው አብረን ተባብረን በማስተማር ወደ ጥምቀት ወይም ደግሞ ወደ ቅድስቲቱ ቤተክርስቲያናችን በጥምቀት እንዲጨመር አደረግን። ከተጠመቀም በኋላ በቀጣይነት የማስተማር ስራ እየሰራን ቆይተን ብፁዕ አባታችን አቡነ ማቴዎስ ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ ወደዚህ ወደ ኡጋንዳ ካምፓላ ተመድበው በቅዱስ ሲኖዶስ የምስራቅ አፍሪካ ሀገረ ስብከት ሊቀ ጳጳስ ሆነው ከተመደቡ በኋላ ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ በመጡበት ጊዜ ዲያቆን ሰለሞንን የዲቁና ማዕረግ ሰጥተው ዲያቆን እንዲሆን አደረጉት ማለት ነው። ከዲያቆን ሰለሞን ጋር በመሆን እጅግ ብዙ ስራዎች ተሰርተዋል። ብዙ ኡጋንዳውያንን የማስተማር እድል አግኝተናል። ከእርሱ ጋር በመሆን ኡጋንዳውያንን አስተምረን ወደ 40 የሚጠጉ ኡጋንዳውያንን የማስጠመቅ የማስተማርና ወደ ቤተክርስቲያናችን እንዲጨመሩ ያደረግነው ከዲያቆን ሰለሞን ጋር በመሆን ነው። ወደፊትም ደግሞ እጅግ በጣም ብዙ ስራዎችን እንደምንሰራ ተስፋ አደርጋለሁ። ዛሬ ደግሞ እንደ እግዚአብሔር መልካም ፈቃድ በቤተክርስቲያናችን በምስራቅ አፍሪካ በካምፓላ ከሚገኙ በኡጋንዳ ከሚገኙ ቤተክርስቲያናት አብያተ ክርስቲያናት መካከል አንዱ የሆነችው በናኪባሊ ስደተኞች ካምፕ የምትገኘው አመረኖ ቅድስት ድንግል ማርያም ቤተክርስቲያን በዚያ በተለያየ ጊዜ የተጠመቁ የኮንጎሊዝ ዜጎች ወይም የኮንጎ ዜጋ ያላቸው ወንድሞች፣ እህቶች፣ ህፃናት፣ ታዳጊ ልጆች እጅግ በጣም የሚያሳዝኑ የሚያስተምራቸው አጥተው የሚንከባከባቸው አጥተው ወደ ቤተክርስቲያን መምጣት ይፈልጋሉ፣ መማር ይፈልጋሉ፣ ማወቅ ይፈልጋሉ። ከቋንቋ ጋር በተያያዘ ግን የሚያስተምራቸውና የሚያስረዳቸው በማጣታቸው ምክንያት ወደ ኋላ እየሸሹ ስለሆነ ዲያቆን ሰለሞንን ከካምፓላ ወደ ናኪባሊ የስደተኞች ካምፕ በዚያ ወደምትገኘው ቅድስት ማርያም ቤተክርስቲያን አምጥተን በዛ ያሉትን ወንድሞችን እንዲያስተምር እንዲያሰለጥን ወደዚህ አምጥተነዋልን። እጅግ በጣም ደስ የሚል ቆይታ እያደረግን ነው። Thank you very much, Diakon Solomon. I was telling for our viewers, our families, I was telling them that Diakon Solomon, when I met him for the first time in 2022, it was a surprise for me. As you have mentioned before, we communicated many times, and I also tried my best to teach you, to help you. So that's why you became baptized, and also you became an Ethiopian Orthodox Church deacon. So now I have one more last question. How do you feel? How do you feel that being an Orthodox church member, an Orthodox Tewahedo church member, and also how do you feel that being a diakon? Tell me, please.
So, me, the feeling which I have now, I have never been this feeling, because when I was not an Orthodox, I was seeing many things which is not good. Like if we was there at school before, when I was not an Orthodox, I was following bad groups. Your friend can tell you, come, we go there. When we ask him what we are going to do there, he tells me we are going to steal, because I was learning. So now I can't get any person to tell me, come and go and steal anything. I can't get any person to tell me that. But before, I was getting many people. This one has this culture, like he is a robber, he is a thief. He's a thief, he can tell you, come and go and steal something for this one. Many bad things. But now, no one can tell me about that. Unless if someone comes to me, he came to ask me, I have seen you in the Ethiopian church. What is, can I be there also? So this is the friends which I get this time. But before, I was getting the friends for certain friends. They was having the bad manners, bad things, bad plans. Now, for this time, I can't get any friends which can be like tell me you can do still. Even when I go to my home, in my family, they respect me so much, and they respect my church. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church has me. I respect my church, because when I go there, I told them I'm a deacon from church, and I told them what is Ethiopian Orthodox, I told them the meaning of Orthodox, what is good to be an Orthodox, because I see myself, the goods which I get and the goods which I have and the things which I do for now. It is not the same which I was doing before. So that is my answer for you, my father.
Thank you very much, our brother Solomon, Diakon Solomon. Thank you very much for your explanation. የተወደዳችሁ ተመልካቾቻችን እንግዲህ ዲያቆን ሰሎሞን የመጀመሪያው ዲያቆን ኡጋንዳዊ ዲያቆን ሆኖ የቤተክርስቲያናችን አገልጋይ ከሆነ ጊዜ ጀምሮ ቅድም እንደገለጽኩላችሁ ቤተክርስቲያናችንን በብዙ አገልግሎት ያገለገለ ነው። ኡጋንዳውያንን፣ ሌሎች ዜጎችን በኡጋንድኛ ቋንቋ፣ በእንግሊዘኛ ቋንቋ በመናደርገው የማስተማር ሂደት ውስጥ ከፍተኛ እገዛ የሚያደርግልን ልጅ ነው። እንግዲህ ቤተክርስቲያናችን በተለይ በውጭ ሀገር በተለይ በአፍሪካ ያለችው የኢትዮጵያ ኦርቶዶክስ ተዋሕዶ ቤተክርስቲያን በምስራቅ አፍሪካ ብቻ አይደለም፣ በሌሎች የአፍሪካ ሀገሮች ላይ ያሉት የኢትዮጵያ ኦርቶዶክስ ተዋሕዶ ቤተክርስቲያን ዜጎችን በማስተማርና በመቀየር በመለወጥ ኦርቶዶክሳዊ በማድረግ ብቻም ሳይሆን ቤተክርስቲያኒቷን እንዲያውቁ ተከታታይ ትምህርት በማስተማር ለክህነት እንዲበቁ ካህን ዲያቆን እንዲሆኑ በማድረግ አፍሪካን የመለወጥ ተግባር አፍሪካን የመለወጥ ስራ መስራት ይጠበቅብናል። አፍሪካን ከለወጥን መላውን ዓለም መለወጥ እንደምንችል እርግጠኛ ነኝ። ምክንያቱም የሁሉም ነገር መነሻ ከአፍሪካ ነውና። በተለይም የኢትዮጵያ ኦርቶዶክስ ተዋሕዶ ቤተክርስቲያን የብዙ ዓመት ታሪክ እንዳላት መጠን መላውን ዓለም ማጥለቅለቅና መላውን ዓለም በኦርቶዶክሳዊ ተዋህዶ ቤተክርስቲያን ማጠቃለል የሚገባት ነበር። ነገር ግን በተለያዩ ችግሮች ምክንያት በውስጣዊም በውጫዊም ችግሮች ምክንያት ይህ አልሆነም። ነገር ግን አሁንም አልዘገየም። አሁንም ይህንን መስራት እንችላለን። አፍሪካውያን ወንድሞቻችንና እህቶቻችን የኢትዮጵያ ኦርቶዶክስ ተዋህዶ ቤተክርስቲያንን ማወቅ ይፈልጋሉ። ስለ ቤተክርስቲያኗ በሰሙበት ቅጽበት እጅግ ይገረማሉ፣ ይደነቃሉ። እንዲህ አይነት ቤተክርስቲያን መኖሩንም አያውቁም። ብዙዎቻቸው አብዛኞቻቸው አያውቁም። በቅርቡ ወደ ኮንጎ ድንበር በታንዛኒያ በሱዳንና በኮንጎ ድንበር መካከል ባለች አርዋ ወደምትባል ከተማ ሄደን ወንጌል ለማስተማር ለማገልገል ሄደን በዚያ በነበረን ሁኔታ ውስጥ የሰማነው እጅግ የሚያሳዝን ነው። ስለ ቤተክርስቲያናችን ታሪክ ስንናገር፣ ስለ ቤተክርስቲያናችን አስተምሮ፣ ስለ ኦርቶዶክሳዊ ተዋህዶ ቤተክርስቲያን አብራርተን ስንናገር እንዲህ አይነት ቤተክርስቲያን መኖሯን ሰምተን አናውቅም። የኢትዮጵያ ኦርቶዶክስ ተዋህዶ ቤተክርስቲያን እንዲህ አይነት ቤተክርስቲያን ናት እንዴ ብለው የጠየቁ፣ የተገረሙ፣ የተደነቁ ብዙ ኡጋንዳውያን፣ ብዙ ኮንጎውያን፣ ብዙ ሱዳናውያንን አግኝተናቸዋል። የተወደዳችሁ የእግዚአብሔር ቤተሰቦች በተለይ በአፍሪካ በልዩ ልዩ ስራ፣ በልዩ ልዩ ሞያ፣ በልዩ ልዩ በአገልግሎት በመንፈሳዊ አገልግሎትና ስራ ተሰማርታችሁ ያላችሁ የቤተክርስቲያናችን ባለአደራዎች ሁላችሁም አደራ የምላችሁ በተቻለን መጠን አፍሪካውያንን በመለወጥ በማስተማር ወደ ቤተክርስቲያናችን በመጨመር ስራ ላይ ተክተን እንድንሰራ መልእክቴን አስተላልፋለሁ። ይህ ለቤተክርስቲያናችን ትልቅ ለውጥ ሊያመጣ የሚችል ስራ መሆኑን በተግባር የምናየው ነገር ነው። በተግባር እያየን ያለነው ነገር ነው። አፍሪካውያን በቅኝ ገዢዎቻቸው ስር ከወደቁበት ጊዜ ጀምሮ አይደንቲቲያቸውን አጥተዋል፣ ወይም ማንነታቸውን አጥተዋል። የራሳቸው የሚሉት ባህል የላቸው። በአውሮፓውያን ወይም ደግሞ በምዕራባውያን ባህልና የተለያዩ ነገሮች ተጽዕኖ፣ ሃይማኖት ተጽዕኖ ስር ወድቀዋል። የራሳቸው የሚሉት ነገር የላቸው። የኢትዮጵያ ኦርቶዶክስ ተዋህዶ ቤተክርስቲያን ለዚህ ትልቅ ኃላፊነት አለባት። ባህላቸውን እንዲጠብቁ ሃይማኖታቸውን የኢትዮጵያ ኦርቶዶክስ ተዋህዶ ቤተክርስቲያንን ለነዚህ ወንድሞችና እህቶች ማስረከብ ግዴታ አለብን። So thank you very much. I want to raise my last question.
Yes.
That you have some words like from the deaconhood service, like Tansu Saliu. Can you say for us, please?
Yes, I can say. Let me tell you, my people, the words which we use in Kidase, in our church, in Sofian Orthodox Church. Let me tell you, we have like dancing, la salon,
ለኩልክሙ
ምስለማን ፋሲካ።
ቬሪ ጉድ ታንክ ዩ ቬሪ ማች። ተንስውን እንዴት እንደሚያሳምራት አይታችኋል። and also ጸልዩ ለንተለ ያበቡ
Let me start. Salim
ተወከህመ ባኦሙዳ ወተወከመ ባኦን ሃትህ ለነኒ ተወከም
marumubyo tasalo lalikane papasam ebi koposate kasaweste odiako nati wakweromo exba Christiani.
Oh, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. You almost finished, yeah?
Okay.
So, the last question.
Yes.
Any comments to our church and also to our fellow brothers from Africa, for African, any Africa country, brothers, sisters, for all African nations? What you have, any message?
Our brothers from any nation, or Africa, or America, or Jamaica, or Canada, I have a message for you. When you search about all religions in this world, Ethiopian Orthodox is one of the oldest religions and is one of the original. The Christianity, it is started from them because they have everything about the religions of Christianity. And let me tell you this, our brothers and our sisters, if you have your Bible, because some of us, we have Bible at our home or on our phones. We have like many Bible. It is many types of Bible. But if you use Ethiopian Orthodox Bible, it is very big Bible and is the biggest Bible in all of the Bible in this world. So it is better to use the true Bible than to use the fake Bible. So those one who want to read the true Bible, you can come to Ethiopian Bible, Ethiopian Orthodox Bible. You will see many things in that Bible because it has all the stories about all the prophets in this world and all the things of gods. It is there inside of Ethiopian Orthodox Bible. So what is my message? Please, you welcome and try Ethiopian. You will see, you will thank us later because we are telling you the truth. This is the truth.
Thank you very much, our brother Solomon, Diakon Solomon, for giving this comment for our fellow brothers of Africa. So as he has said, all African brothers and sisters, if you want to join Ethiopian Orthodox Church, you most welcome. It is your church. Ethiopian Orthodox Church is your church. It is your mother church. Yeah, the oldest church, the original and the first church. If you go to read on the Acts of the Apostle chapter 8, verse 26, tells you that the Ethiopian eunuch went to Jerusalem when he was reading Bible. Jesus Christ or God sent Epistle Philip to go to him to ask him whether he understand what he is reading. Then Philip has gone to eunuch and asked him, do you understand what you read? He said that, how can I understand without someone teach me? So Philip started teaching eunuch to know the meaning of what he was reading, to understand. After he understood all that part of the Bible, he was reading the prophet Isaiah's prophecy, chapter 53. He was reading that part of the Bible. So Philip taught him deeply to understand that, what it means, about what he was talking. So he understood. Then when they are reaching to the river Jordan, he asked Philip to baptize him. Then he baptized eunuch, and eunuch brought Christianity for the first time to Ethiopia. That was in 34 AD. 34 AD. No one other countries was received Christianity by that time. So that's what we are talking about. That's what Solomon was talking about. So Ethiopian Orthodox Church, as he said, we have a full part of the Bible. Like our Bible contains 81 books. 81 books. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church Bible contains 81 books. The other part of the world, or the Protestants or the Catholics, they have some of them 66, some of them 73. But for Ethiopian Orthodox Church, Bible contains 81 books. It has its own historical background. We will tell you later. ተከበራችሁ ተመልካቾቻችን እንግዲህ የመጨረሻውን ክፍል ወንድማችን ዲያቆን ሰሎሞን ወደዚህ ቦታ ወደ ናኪባሊ ቅድስት ማርያም ቤተክርስቲያን እንዲመጣ የተደረገበት ምክንያት ለሁለት ምክንያት ነው። ቅድም እንደገለጽኩላችሁ አንደኛው በዚህ የሚገኙትን ኮንጎና ኡጋንዳውያን ዜጎቻችንን ወይም ወንድሞቻችንና እህቶቻችንን በቋንቋቸው እንዲያስተምር እንዲያጸናቸው የተጠበቁትን አስተምሮ እንዲያጸናቸው፣ ሁለተኛ አዳዲሶችንም እየተማሩ ወደዚህ እንዲመጡ ለማድረግ፣ ሁለተኛ ራሱ ደግሞ እንዲማር ነው። እዚህ ቤተክርስቲያን በምድብ ያስቀመጠቻቸው መምህራን አሉ፣ ካህናት አሉ፣ ዲያቆናት አሉ። ከነርሱ እግር ስር ቁጭ ብሎ እንዲማር የቤተክርስቲያኒቱን ትምህርት እንዲማር በካምፓላ ከተማ አካባቢ ስለሆነ የሚኖረው ወደ ከተማ እየወጣ ወይም ደግሞ ሌሎች አካባቢያዊ ሁኔታዎች ለትምህርት አመቺ ስላልሆኑ ወደዚህ ቦታ እንዲመጣ ተደርጓል። እንግዲህ በዚህ የሚያደርገውን ቆይታ ሲጨርስ ደግሞ ወደ ኢትዮጵያ ሄዶ በገዳማት የአብነት ትምህርት ቤት ተቀምጦ እንዲማር እቅድ ተይዞ በዚህ ደረጃ እየተሰራ ይገኛል። ነገ ከወንድማችን ከሶሎሞን ትልቅ ነገር ይጠበቃል። በጣም ብዙ ኡጋንዳውያን፣ በጣም ብዙ የሌሎች ሀገር ዜጎች በሱ ምክንያት ወደ ቤተክርስቲያናችን እንዲጨመሩ ምክንያት የሚሆን ሰው ነው። እግዚአብሔር ያመጣው ሰው ነው። So what you expect that after you learn, we have a plan to send you to Ethiopia to learn more, to sit in the monastery, to learn more about Ethiopian Orthodox Church history, different educations. So what you expect?
So me as a person, this time I have grown here in Uganda, so it will be my first time to go in Ethiopia, and the reason why I'm going there is to add on my lessons, because if I go there they have many schools, many lessons, so I'll go there to improve my lessons. So if I finished my lessons, I'll be back in Uganda, but before I come I must finish all the lessons from Ethiopia, so I'll be in Uganda. Maybe it will take some years, but the good things I finished, because when at my first time to study about Ethiopian, to study like lessons of diakon, I was feeling it is very hard. It was very hard for me at that time, but when I started feeling it in my body, inside my heart, I was feeling it. It became easy, because if you want anything, you must feel it, you must love it, you must have ability. So now I have ability. What I'm going to do, what I will be, everything I have ability. And my brothers and my sister, I forget to tell you this about Ethiopia. So if you want to search anything about Ethiopia, please, you can go and search a story of Philip. That story is contained in Ethiopia. You can go and search a story of King Solomon and Queen Sheba. Also, you can go and you search about, even there is a prophet who called Muhammad for Muslim. He was in Ethiopia before. So you can go and you search that story about Muhammad in Ethiopia. You will get what we are telling you. You will get many things about Ethiopia. If you are Muslim, please go and search about Muhammad in Ethiopia, what he was doing there, what was the reason. You will see and you will know what is Orthodox. Why is Orthodox is very important in this world. You will know. So thanks all of you, our people who is watching us this time. Oh, thank you all of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother ሰሎሞን። እናመሰግናለን። ተመልካቾቻችን ከዲያቆን ሰሎሞን ጋር የነበረን ቃለ ምልልስ ይህንን ይመስላል። እግዚአብሔር ይስጥልን፣ እግዚአብሔር ያክብርልን። ስላዳመጣችሁ ስለተከታተላችሁ እጅግ አድርገን እናመሰግናለን። በሌላ ቪዲዮ በሌላ እንደዚሁ አስገራሚ በሆነ ነገር ደግመን ተመልሰን እስከምንገናኝ ድረስ በሰላም ቆዩ። እግዚአብሔር ይስጥልን። Yeah.